Hello there, Scorpio. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. And this reading's for Scorpio for February of 2019. 2 months into the year already. Flew right by, didn't it? Anyhow, for all of you that are new, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for the overall view of the month. We pull angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring it all together for us. Now, because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. Guess all of us Scorpios are Frankie for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and your rising sign. Gives you a more comprehensive view of the month. And the other thing is, I don't think the cards are going to go week by week. I believe they'll blend in and out, kind of like a theme throughout the month. And we have a little short message. The message is, make sure you take care of your health, catch up on your rest. And I feel like we're really intuitive this month, so pay attention. You get a hunch, Scorpio, we're going with it. Okay, we have really good words. They're surrender, maybe that's our rest. Freedom, you get a hunch, go with it. Synthesis, I can never get that word out of my mouth. Efficiency and joy. And we do have a card that shows joy here. We got some interesting cards here and a lot of people ones in our reading. First one on the bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords. Look at that face, Scorpio. That is, troublesome, isn't it? Holding that sword out in front of him, not turning his head to the left, the right, anyway. Straight ahead. You know, what cracks me up, this is young energy, usually, and it will be air energy, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If it's someone that we're involved in, with, or involved with, he is exactly like the Queen of Swords. He will ask and ask and ask questions till your head falls right off your shoulders, to the point where it gets annoying. It can be someone around us, if we don't have air in our chart, doing some kind of risky behavior that could get them into trouble. Maybe a kid of ours might have flunked an exam at school and wasn't telling us about it, but it can be us. Now, the thing about him, he's like really curious, energetic, that kind of energy. He wants to go for it and go for it now. He's not turning his head, you see? It's immature energy. So what I want to say is it could be the start for some of us. These are just general readings. Some kind of new creative idea, something that's interesting, something we want to do and go forward with, Trying to think. He's like the green light that says go for it. But he really doesn't think. So we want to think through everything we're doing. Sword in front of him. Doesn't turn his head around. He's so sure and so confident that he can do whatever it is, or knock down whoever comes within his way, right? That he never even has to turn around because he'll just know it, turn around and chop them to pieces, that kind of energy where we can get like a little stagnant and talk and talk and talk a thing up, but never move forward on it, like no action, or move too fast without thinking it all the way through. The Page of Swords could like break their promises, because that, not that they really mean to, it's just that they're like they over deliver because they're too arrogant or self assured or whatever, that immature, I'm not saying that quite right, but that immature kind of energy. So what I'm saying with all these people cards here, oh, good gravy. They said, look at the card underneath, and it's the Ace of Swords. underneath the Page of Swords. This is the Ace of Swords, is the sword of truth. Getting to the bottom of things. If we have a hunch, we're going to go for it. Maybe that's something astrological coming up, but this is a sword of truth, and we are Scorpio. We are the detectives of the deck, and we get to the bottom of everything. He's just as perceptive as like the Queen of Swords type energy, but what makes him different is that inexperience and like the lack of the maturity that comes up with it, and he can become aggravating. So if there's someone around you, that kind of energy, remember our original message. We want to surrender our word, have some rest this month, things like that. Step back. He's very fast. Swords energies are very fast moving, They're like jumping on it and getting to it, getting it done, that kind of stuff. Maybe we need that time. So I don't know where this will come down. Is it at work? Did we take on a project and we said we could do it and we really can't get it finished because we have another energies here that could cause us like some aggravation? He also warns us, do not engage in gossip. And the reasoning behind that is, if we get too prone to share, which we're not usually that prone to share, all of our personal business publicly, it can come back and bite us in the butt. And that's not a path to joy. So where we are sharing our information this month, it's kind of like a warning for us to share it with the right people, or under the right circumstances. Like, be careful who we say, what we say, to whom. Be careful who we're talking to during this time also. Now, as an energy, to start something new or move forward, if we need the extra help, go for it. Ask, get involved with people that perhaps can help us or give us wise advice or information. Keep those people close, because that's kind of this is an immature energy. It also could be if this came down in our love affairs, because we have another card in here that could be a card of different choices. We may be moving from one energy in a love affair to another energy, okay? Because our next card here, oops, I don't have it up there, do I? Do I? Yeah. Okay, this next card here is the Six of Cups. Now, this is the card of nostalgia, right? Looking back on the past with these happy, really fond memories, da da da, all wondrous and good. Well, what I want to say to do with this is, some of us do not have all the best memories in the world about our past. Others of us do. So what the card is telling us is, if we knew we were happy once, right? Even if it's for 2 minutes in the past about anything or any circumstance, we know we can be happy again. I tell you guys, the only thing I think of is getting in trouble at a picnic and sitting on the potato salad bowl, in the car on the way to a family reunion, getting yelled at the whole way there. Get there from my father, and turns around and he sees his friends and family and he's all happy, right? So he forgets about me, and I go to get to play with my brothers and sisters, have fun all day, and on the way back home, he forgot, he was mad at me. I thought I was going to get it the moment I got home, and I don't, because he forgot. He had a good day too. So that one little piece, here you are going from 1 minute to the other where someone is like yelling and screaming at you and you're in all kinds of trouble. There was plastic wrap on it. It was only my butt. I was a little kid, to this wonderful, like happy, because the day was good. So we go back, we extract the memories that are really critical and really important to us that have those happy things. And once we know them, right? We know them and we know them, we can pull that feeling to manifest anything that we want, and we can surrender, release anything that wasn't efficient, anything that was holding us back, anything that was keeping us from blending and moving towards our higher, better self. So if this was a love relationship that I was trying to, repair, I'd go back if we'd been fighting and yelling and think, you know, is that really? Pick and choose my arguments. Most of the time I'm happy, and I'd repair and fix. If it was, I'm very angry, this goes on and it never stops, I would go back, extract the happy memories, and move on from it. Move away from it, move on from it, surrender whatever it was that was disrupting my freedom, or like my freedom of choice, holding me back, whether it's a job, relationship. I can't, you know, can't stick these things. I wished I could, in what area of our lives it's going to be in. But this card tells us we are going to be happy. And and with that manifestation, we pull that emotion. And that's what it takes to bring the things we truly desire, which is actually what this Page of Swords is looking for. Whatever he's running forwards to, he's going after it. End of the story, right? He's getting to the bottom of it, going after it, and he's like the bull rushing forward in the china shop. So use this card wisely. Pull the right emotion, whatever it is that we need, out of the past to see that joy, what got us what we wanted in the most efficient manner before, and pull up that emotion, and it brings the future into, whoops, I turned him upside down. He really wasn't, actually, Scorpios. He really wasn't upside down. I was pulling up another card here, not paying attention. Now we got the Page of Pentacles, another energy. That's why I said we could be walking away from one energy and into another, and we have another people card here too. These can be very helpful energies. This Page of Pentacles is fascinating. They call them the card of the scholar, and it's the kid or the person. So we have two more younger things. Someone who's studying something with such intent, and their nose in the book, they crash right into the wall. So sometimes it can tell me, if I am on this pursuit, did I forget the other people in my life that are important, like on my path forward? But he delivers a message, a good message about our finances, the monies in our life are rapidly moving forward towards the future. He's the beginning of that, right? And I like him. I like this energy. It might make me look, am I ignoring my partner? Am I, ignoring my coworkers at work or friends because I'm so intent on what I'm going forward to get, and he's intent on going forward to be able to make enough money or funds, that kind of thing. Face straight forward once again, staring at the goal, keeping the focus on the goal. What's going to bring this solution in the earth plane, because he's earth energy. He or she, I didn't say that about the Page of Swords, can be a female too. He or she, this one here is earth energy. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo type energy. Maybe I'm being called forward because I want a promotion at work that's going to give me more money. Maybe I'm separating from a job because of this other argumentative type energies, and I'm going to a better place. Or maybe I'm leaving from this, and it was aggravating me, and going towards this, let's say, if it's in a love, type relationship. I don't know where they'll fall for us, but it looks a lot of like a lot of mental energy here. Mental energy that's like, with our word efficiency, what is going to give me my freedom, move me forward, bring me um, the best kind of like monies available to work towards, or maybe go to school to pick up another talent, or um, yeah, maybe another talent that I want to have and to add to my toolbox that can bring me more money, more funds, things like that into my life, or maybe a better relationship. Maybe the Page of Swords energy jumps out of one job and into another, and the Page of Pentacles is pretty down to earth, grounded, making the monies and the things that they want to do, want in their life. So, because our next energy here is air again. That's the Knight of Swords. This is a male or female. It's a lot of air here that's can be confrontational type energy. The Knight of Swords energy can be like violent differences of opinion, the way I understand it. This sword here is covered in blood. In my other deck of cards, he is charging forward into battle, and he doesn't care who, what, why, when, anything. He will defeat everyone. And with these two swords energies here that are a little bit immature, the Knight of Swords can be like communicative, talk really fast, move forward, rush forward fast. He can also say we can be so blinded by the desire to get whatever we want, get whatever we want, that we feel to see anything that's going to be difficult or consequences that could come up with this. Now, what I always get this thing in my head with him, this is the guy that wants the project completed right this minute, right away. Hurry up, do it, do it, do it. And so they can't get the quality of the components they need, so they buy cheaper ones, and it, is not what the customer wanted, and it falls apart. Now, if this was a boss type energy, it could be the boss that looked at me and said, you will do what I told you to do, and you'll do it right now. Well, we're Scorpio. If we get a hunch, we're going with it. If we're the detective, we're going to get to the bottom of why is this energy coming at me. But it is mental conflict, not physical, like violence. He knows, he's so sure, and that can be a troublesome type of energy, or really strong differences of opinion, that are coming up around me. Now, that may be why we got the original message about getting the extra rest, and I think we're going to need it, So if we think about it like that, if someone's being very confrontational with us, Scorpio, I trust myself, I'd back up, regroup, think about how do I approach the situation, and I'd also think about, do I want in this situation? If these two energetics are colliding and it's like escalating, I don't know what that means, but escalating, like he's cocky, then gets more cocky, that type of energy, it could be, for some of us, that coming up around it, okay? I don't know why they said to say that, but I'm going to say it. The other thing is, this could mean that we need to understand the world from a more intellectual point of view rather than our internal point of view. Although they did tell us, trust our hunches. Can't trust them if we're not feeling good, or we're down in the dumps, or whatever you want to say. He also has really good communication skills, this type of energy. And if it's, you know, not being confrontational towards me, it is that ability to latch on and single point of focus to go towards, right, whatever brought me the happy and the financial security. Single point of focus, so it can be utilized very, very well. You know, it also can be militant. You know, you got that both things, either or type energy going on here in the reading. So for those of, I'm going to say, for those of us that had the happy memories of the past, and this confrontational energy is escalating, it might be time to make choices in our life, because the next card is the Two of Rods. So the Two of Rods is it's kind of a strange card. It shows like a second um, unexpected element that enters into the whole situation, which I think may be that nostalgia and the Page of Pentacles type energy there. Let me see what I want to say. Something else enters in our situation, the whatever we're dealing with this month, something that we had not planned or allowed for. It's kind of like the element of surprise. So if we had our head in the book and we walking into the wall, we're not paying attention. If we are so focused on our goal that we forgot everybody else, we're not paying attention. Up comes this card. But it's us saying yes, like to some kind of new enterprise, where the expectation we're going to achieve ownership or wealth or good fortune, which is our Page of Pentacles energy. It's like the card that says we are waiting for our ships to come in. You know, he's holding this globe in his hand and he's waiting for his ships to come in. And what I see in this particular card right now, see this other hand here. And to me, that's that hand of God handing him like the way forward. Okay? His hand has this globe, his other hand's holding his rod. This hand is coming out of nowhere. And it's somebody or something different, right? We've started something, we're awaiting the results of it. We may, however, like have to deal with things that come up that are unforeseen, like circumstances, or encounter unexpected obstacles, problems, opposition, problems. It's kind of like a bank loan that doesn't come through, or a partner in a business that kind of like partner running away from the business at the very last moment, and it drops the support that we were counting on. Still, we've definitely decided with this card, because we have, you know, like the world or the moon, say, in our hand, whatever this globe means to us, we've decided to pursue the new course of action, period, because we have these Two Swords energies in there right along with it, to validate ourselves. To validate ourselves. So when I see Two of Rods, I think immediately have the backup plan. So if I'm going for a loan at one bank and they're acting like they're going to give it to me, right? I make sure I've explored other options. So if at the last minute they turned it down, you know, my loan, I'd have another bank to go to that already pre-approved me. Or if I had a business partner, you know, and I thought, well, this is going to be the right one, right? And at the last minute, they're like, I don't want to. They back out on me. I would have a backup. I would have interviewed 2 or 3 people, so I have an options. I have a choice. Okay? It's that like fails to follow through at the last minute. But with that Six of Cups, we want to be efficient. We want to surrender what's no longer workable, which if somebody backs out at the last minute, that's showing us they weren't workable, and we move towards that which brings us freedom. That's why they're saying go back, find the happy, and that emotion is what brings the manifestation to us. So to me, this is going to be an excellent month. It might be a little more aggressive than what we want it to be, but the end result is excellent. We get efficiency, we get joy, Maybe we're just trying to finish up something, Scorpio, and it was taking all of our rest, away from us, and we know we got to get it done. Something's telling us, get it done, get it done. Whoa, you can't even make these cards up, because Rod's energy, air energy, pentacle energy rather, and Rod's energy, usually financial or business, career, finance stuff. It can be our partner or something. This is going on around them also, and it's directly influencing us with all these people cards here. But the card we got is more like business oriented. It's focus on service. Let me grab my little angel book here. I love her. She's sitting on a unicorn, and I probably can't get the glare off of there. It says your soul desires only to joyfully serve and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. This stream continuously feeds you everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in the stream of giving and receiving in every situation and in all that you do. I believe, we Scorpios, actually, we give a lot too much. A lot of times, once you get inside of us, or we trust, a lot of times we will be just give, and there's a balance. And that's what these energies are kind of telling us, with that aggressive thing and the choice and the memories and bringing back the feelings. If we focus, and we have both those swords cards that are telling us focus, we'll bring that which we choose or want. It says this card comes to you because you've been worried about your life's mission. Perhaps you felt insecure about whether you'll make enough money, be successful, or be well received by others. Instead of concerns about what you'll receive or other people's reactions, just focus solely on how you can serve. And that's the truth. All of life is service. When you find the service you're here to provide, the money, the funds come because of it. Use your natural talents, your passions, and your interests to help others or some vital cause. Then through the law of attraction and that Six of Cups energy with the emotion, you will receive all the support you need. The additional meanings are release money worries to God and the angels. Be receptive to divine guidance and follow it without hesitation. Follow the hunch. If you get nervous, focus on service. A poet and don't know it. Well, Scorpio, there's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or just go neb about me, all of the information is down below at the screen at the website. Or if you need to set an appointment with me, all the information to be able to do that is at the website. The prayer class and the sutra class, the 2 short videos that explain them, are over at the website. Right now, the sutras are thought forms. You put in a simple meditation, takes 5 minutes a day, enhances your clear perceptions dramatically. The prayer class is very comprehensive. It's 2.5 hours. Tells you how to do it, why you do it that way, to format your own prayers for other things. And this makes 3 years of my doing YouTube videos as of this month. And we have, our little channel here has over 20,000 subscribers. I can't believe it, and I can't thank you enough. I'm kind of like floored over all of this, really floored. So, and that makes 30 years of me doing this work. So to all of you I've met doing these YouTube videos for 3 whole years, and everybody I've met through 30 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all it's been an honor, privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.